one of the safest country in the whole world. Please don't get me wrong, I've not traveled around the whole world before, but I've been opportunity to work in a multilingual company where we have different countries, and I have actually hold few conversation amongst these people and getting to hear their views. And from where I'm coming from, I'm just giving my judgment that Japan is one of the safest country in the world. Welcome back, guys. If you're just watching me for the first time, I'm Lizzie and you're welcome to Spile. So in this video, I'll be telling you things that you need to know before coming to Japan. How I wish I knew few of the things that I know now. My God, I wouldn't have made some of the mistakes I made here, or I wouldn't have felt depressed the way I was before. So follow me on this journey. All you need to do is grab a popcorn, chips, sit down and relax, because I'll be telling you things interesting or not interesting, but I think there are some hacks or tips that you need to hold at the back of your hand if you're planning on coming to Japan. And if you're already in Japan, you can still use some of these ideas so you can actually calm your nerves. So one of the things that we're going to be talking about in this video, things you need to know before coming to Japan, is safety. Safety is paramount, and I just want to break the news to you, intending travelers and those people that are here already, that your safety is guaranteed here in Japan. Should I grade it? 100% guarantee. You don't need to worry about your safety in Japan. You can actually come out of your house 12 a.m 1 a.m in the morning, walk lonely on the streets of Japan, and you don't need to worry about kidnappers, robbers, thieves. No, you can be holding your phone, operating your phone, and you don't even need to worry about anybody coming to harass you. That is how safe and more the Japan is. Just you alone, your properties are also safe in Japan. There was a time I went to a shopping mall, and at the counter, where we have to pay for what we got, I forgot my phone. Yes, I went home, I went back there, the spot where I left my phone, I went back and the phone was still there. And I'm not the only testifier. So many people that have stayed in Japan can also testify to this. So my dear viewers, Japan is very safe, so you don't need to worry about your safety. Let's move to the second one, guys. So the second point that you need to know before coming to Japan is getting a rail pass. So this is one of it. Yeah, ICOCA. So get this rail pass. Having this rail pass is going to save you a lot of stress, save you a lot of money too. So if you're within Japan, try getting a rail pass. I don't think this is the only one we have so many of them. And one of the importance of having this, it is not just serving as a rail pass. You can actually use this card to purchase things from the store. Though not all stores accept this, but I have used this as a rail pass, and I've also used this to buy few things from the convenience store. How beautiful it is, right? Yes. So instead of getting tickets bit by bit, you can actually calculate all of the money, and it's going to be lesser and cheaper for you. So if you are going to a particular region and you know that region is, that route rather, is what you actually make use of all the time, get your money, buy. If it's for a month, 2 months, 3 months, up to 6 months, you can buy it here at a lesser fee for you. So instead of getting tickets, just get your train pass and you're good to go. And the reason why I am emphasizing on this rail pass is because train is one of the major transportation here in Japan. Train is one of the easiest, one of the cheapest, and one of the major means of transport. So guys, go grab your train pass. So the next point I would like you to know, if you're in Japan already, or you are one of the intended travelers, our potential visitors in Japan, you need to get a Google Translator on your phone. Yes, it is not everybody that understands English. Not be everybody hear English here. And to save you the stress of repeating what you've been saying thousand times. It can be very stressful. I have faced this kind of things several times, not once, not twice, so many times. Likewise, other people who have been here that doesn't understand Japanese, they have actually been facing this kind of challenge, and I don't want you to come and be feeling depressed. So if you are here already and you don't know what to do, or you're planning on coming, please download Google Translator on your phone, in your phone. Anyone that you understand, just try and get a Google Translator. So when you get to the shop, all you need to do, you download that of the Japanese. So you type or you speak. It has voice and text options. So anyone that works for you, once you say what you need, then you translate it. It has maybe you can actually download, check YouTube how to make use of the Google Translator, and then you can give it to them. They'll be able to read it, and then they will you put it on the Japanese option, Japanese to English. So once they speak the Japanese, it gets translated in English for you to understand. It's stressful, right? I swear it gets stressed, but you don't have a choice. So for you to be able to pave simultaneously in this region, you need to get a Google Translator. Or the other way that you can actually save your stress, that is after getting the Google Translator, is for you to learn few Japanese. Yes, if you cannot learn all of them, just learn the phrases. Ask me what I have learned. I have spent a year plus in Japan. Ask me, what have you learned in Japanese? Sorry, actually my ears, I don't think my ears are good for picking languages, but I have been able to learn few phrases. Thank you. Arigato. Good morning. Ohayo gozaimasu. Good afternoon. Konnichiwa. Good evening. Konbanwa. Please don't be like me. So if you don't want to find it difficult in terms of communication here, you really need to learn Japanese. And it's not just about you trying to communicate. Of course, you have to communicate with them, so you need to learn Japanese. But if you want to have good jobs, I'm telling you, the problem is I don't have level 1 voice, but I will try. I'm telling you this for free. Nobody's going to tell you this. If you want to secure good jobs, you need to learn Japanese. There are so many levels, so you will have N1, N2, N3, and so on and so forth. So once you are here, you can actually enroll in the language school, get to learn Japanese, so you can secure yourself good jobs, communicate effectively when we have problems. Sometimes I can go to the bank to sign up some few papers. It will take me something that is supposed to take me 10 minutes will be taking me 3 to 4 hours because we don't really understand each other. I've been using Google Translator. So if you want to save yourself the stress, brother, sister in Christ, brother, sister in any way, learn Japanese. So the next point that I'll be telling you for free is you don't have to give tips in Japan. Tips, where I'm coming from, is simply a sign of somebody trying to appreciate you of your effort. Somebody trying to say thank you for your hard work. I want you to do better. Do you get? But here in Japan, tips is a sign of you being rude, and they don't actually want you to give out tips because they'll feel that the money that is being assigned for goods or services that you are purchasing is enough. They have their profit in it. I don't know. Well, this is just me saying what I think, but please, to avoid embarrassment in Japan, don't give out tips. It is considered as being rude. Okay, so if you appreciate somebody's services to you, or you appreciate somebody's hard work, the least you can do is thank you. Arigato gozaimasu. Yay! I just say that. So that is just all you need to do. Thank you is enough. Please, to save yourself the embarrassment, do not or don't give out tips. So the next point that I'm going to be telling you is, we have shoes for different occasions. We have inside shoes and we have outside shoes. In Japan, please and please, there are places that you don't take your outside shoes to. For example, if you visit anybody's house, there are places that you are meant to drop your outside shoes. Please don't take the outside shoes down to the person's room. It has, when you are at the doorstep of the person, pull off your shoes immediately. Please don't take it inside their room. It is considered as being rude. So if you have plans of working in Japan, try and get inside shoes. Even students in schools, they have inside shoes and they have outside shoes. So the shoes that they wore from home is different from the one that they will be wearing to class. As soon as they arrive at the school gate, after passing through the school gate down to the entrance of the school, there is a shoe rack where they have to pull off their shoes. Likewise, any other sectors or any company in Japan, inside shoes, outside shoes. So if you want to come to Japan, please, this should sink into your head. Inside shoes, outside shoes. So the other point that I want you to know is, Japanese has code emotions to people. What I meant by code emotions to people, please do not quote me wrong. Japanese are very nice, but some of them, their culture, it is just their culture, except those people that are exposed, that have gone out, or that they have actually met with people. Naturally, they have, should I say, low level or high level language. They don't really know how to accept people. Like in Africa, where I'm coming from, regardless of who you are, once we get to see you, we warm up to you. We are very hospitable. Please, I'm not saying Japanese are not hospitable, but they have cold emotions to people. They might just smile to you 3 seconds. Hey, that doesn't mean that they hate you. So the reason why I'm trying to take time to explain this is, my first 2 months in my working place, I was actually depressed because where I'm coming from, Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria. Hello. Where I'm coming from, we love to gist a lot. I would just say, hey, Afro now, how you day? Even if this is my first time of meeting you at a working place, so long as we are colleagues. So I feel that there is more to just working together and all of, hey, have fun now, how you day, and all of that. But the Japanese one, when I started working, although it's a multilingual company, but the few Japanese that I met, so the first time we met was actually depressing for me, and this happened for a month or two until I get to accept them the way they are. And this is what I'm trying to tell you now. You don't have to force your culture into them. The way that you are very social from where you are coming from, who you are, you don't have to force it on them. With time they might change, and if they doesn't, know that you are at your working place to make money, not friends. I not be friend you go do. Yeah, if anybody wants to be your friend, they'll be your friend, but in your working place, your main priority is to go there, deliver, and go. Anybody that wants to be friends with you can be friends with you outside work. So once you are in your working place, the clock is ticking, get your job done and leave. Unlike in Nigeria, where I come from, in between work we can just hold a few conversations. Hey, no, here you just have to be focused. Okay, so you would stop expecting too much from them in order not to hurt yourself. Do you get? So they're trying not to warm up to you at first doesn't make them a bad person. This is just their upbringing, some of their upbringing. Some in caps lock, make una no drag me. I'm not trying to say all of them, but the few that I have met and the few that other of my friends have met, we're talking, and the little things I get together, That is why I'm saying this. You can just be walking on the street of Japanese. If you're walking on the street of Japanese, it's not really lively. Some of the street, you're not really lively. Unlike in Nigeria, if you are walking on the street, you know that you are walking on the street. You'll be hearing noises. You'll be hearing sounds. But here, everybody, even when you say hi, some people can just walk past you. It is normal for them. And when you say hi, some people can just, hey, that's who they are. Accept it. So once you get close, you get to know them better. But just for the first time that you're meeting them, please do not see them as a bad person in order not to hurt yourself. So accept their culture the way they are. Yes. Let's move on to the next one. So my next point is know why you are here. Yes, if you're coming to Japan, know why you are coming to Japan. Are you coming to Japan for vacation? Are you coming to Japan for vacation, or you're coming to Japan to find greener pastures? The reason why I'm trying to say this is for you to get your priorities right. Yes. Follow Hono Road. For example, you're coming here to find greener pastures and you're following those. I'm not saying you shouldn't spend. It is okay to live extravagant life. That is, if you have the resources to sponsor all of this lifestyle. But I really want you to get your priorities right, because you have a community. When I mean community, I'm talking about your family that you left back home. You have them to feed, not the whole community. And I mean the other community, that is the world in general. You're not here to impress them. You are here to find or to get a livelihood. I don't know if you understand me. Praise the Lord. I'm not trying to preach somebody, but I'm just trying to state the fact and not the or. Yes, the Japanese, some of them, they don't really have people to cater for. There are some people that don't even want to give birth, but you left your family, right? Japanese naturally love to go shopping. Somebody can use 100 million yen to get and you that have family back home, you want to do follow no road. You now carry your money and go and follow them to buy. Who are you trying to impress? Who? Is it me, or is it the Japanese that already have their houses? Some of them don't even want to build house, but you left few people at home to cater for, right? So please try to get your priorities right. I have met few blacks. I'm not saying all of the blacks, but I have met few of them, and some people don't really want to go and do hard work. I'm not saying you should do hard work to kill yourself, but what is the reason why you are here? You're here to hustle, right? And you'll be like, some of the work are very dirty. If the work are too dirty, go back to your country and do the clean jobs, right? Go back there and do the clean jobs. Guy, you are here to hustle. You're here to find greener pastures. You're not here to impress anybody. Like, nobody really gives shit about who you are impressing. So please, let's get our priorities right. If you're here for vacation, strictly vacation. But if you're here to find greener pastures, be focused. You can spend on yourself, but don't try to follow up to a standard that you cannot afford. Somebody speaking. Hallelujah. Maybe some of you don't know that I'm a mommy GO. Don't worry, soon I'll be getting my church. If I get my church, I'm gonna try to attend my church. Yes. So the last point that we're going to be talking about in this video is rubbish bins are very scarce to see around in Japan. Yes, the only means that you can get to see a trash bin or a rubbish bin in Japan is around a vending machine. So if you're a snacker, please get a trash bag in your bag, because it is not all of the vending machines that have the trash bins of whatsoever rubbish that you have. Yes, the vending machines only have, I think the one that I have seen, the vending machine has only bins, trash bins for plastics. Of course, that is the only thing. Okay, I think some of the vending machine have that for umbrellas and all of that, But what I'm trying to say is that trash bins or rubbish bins are very, very scarce to come across in Japan. The only means that you can see a trash bin on the streets of Japan is around the vending machine. So to save yourself the stress and to save yourself the embarrassment, because Japan is very clean, you cannot just be disposing all of this on the streets. Get yourself a trash bag, so when you are done snacking whatsoever you snacked, you can just put it. You get the point, right? I hope all of this makes sense. So in my next video, I'll be dropping lots of tips that you need to know before coming to Japan. And if you're already in Japan and you're finding most of this thing difficult, so I hope that my video is going to help you to solve your way around Japan. See you later, guys. I still remain your favorite girl, Lizzie. Thank you for watching. Spiele.